Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. The city of Centerville has a new gem located at Cross Pointe Center, and we hope that you've had a chance to go by and see it. It's called the Fine Arts Center, and here to tell us more, we have three artists who are very talented, and we're looking forward to hearing what they have to say about the new business. It's Mary Clifford, who is the president of the Fine Arts Center, and Diane Coyle, who is an artist there, and Jim Hayes, who is an artist and photographer. So thank you all very much for being here.
Well, thank you for having us.
It's really exciting because you all are now at Cross Pointe Center. You've been there since almost a year, right?
Yes, October of last year we reopened at the Cross Pointe Mall.
But folks will probably know you because you were at Town and Country for a long time, right?
For 20 years, yeah, for 20 years.
So you've made the move to Centerville and kind of downsized?
We downsized. We went from a 4,000 square foot space to about a 2,000 square foot space. Nevertheless, we have more...
Chock full of good art,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, and we have more capability to have classes and other kinds of exhibits in this space than we did in our old space. So it's really better. It's really a better space for us.
And as we said, it is at Cross Pointe Center, and it's really a chance to see art. You can purchase art.
Yes.
You can see exhibits, and you can also take classes. So
Yes.
give us an idea of what it's like. Here's the location, and you all like to say, if I'm going to Cross Pointe, where am I going to go to find it?
You're going to go right in the middle of Marshall's and Earth Fair.
Okay, so you can't miss it. And every time I go past there, I always see very interesting people coming in and out. And when you go in, you can just really go and take just to look at the art.
Yes.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. So you can use it as exhibit time, or a lot of the art there is available for purchase.
Oh, yes.
All of it is.
Virtually all of it, yes, yes.
So what kinds of things would I see inside?
You would see watercolor paintings, you would see pottery, you would see some sculpture. There's one consignor who does beautiful hand-dyed scarves and shirts. Another person who makes raku pots. We have jewelry. We have glass.
Photographs, I'm going to say, right?
Yeah, photographs. I'm sorry.
And oils and pastels.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have a new member now who has all kinds of interesting dolls, beaded objects, little boxes that are painted and very interesting looking, and all kinds of very kitschy kind of artwork.
So it sounds like a place where you can go and pick up something for your home, or a great place to go gift shopping.
Absolutely. In fact, every year we open the Christmas season with a Christmas holiday gala in early November, and we get more consigners to bring in Christmas ornaments and other kinds of craft things, and we have a big party, and we start off our Christmas sales with that event. We have snacks and wine and so on.
Oh, make it a real festive
and
atmosphere.
it's very festive, and that's when we say, hey, we're here to accommodate you for the holidays, and we have all kinds of stuff.
Well, you've mentioned a couple times a member or a consignor, so give us an idea how this works, because it's a non-for-profit organization, right? And you're housed
Right.
at Cross Pointe Center.
Right.
So how can you become a member, or who are your members, and how does that
Well,
work?
if you're a 2D artist, a painter, or a photographer, then you have to be a member.
Okay.
And a member pays dues of $160 a month. They pay a 15% commission on sales, which is quite low for galleries, but since you're paying the dues, and then you're required to do some since a co-op, you do some work manning the studio. It's about 12
hours a month, approximately.
So you're always going to meet an artist when you stop in there.
Yes,
Absolutely,
exactly.
always.
And then the 3D artists can be members, or they can be consigners. And a consignor pays $10 a month, am I correct, Mary? And a commission, they pay a commission of 30% is
40%.
40%, I'm sorry, is taken out of their sales.
Yeah.
And Diane, I know you were saying earlier that people can go and have a space for a school exhibit, or you have special exhibit areas as well, right?
That happens to be what what I do for
That's
the
your
gallery.
job. Yeah.
I guess gallery booking agent would be a term. We have a wonderful visiting artist window. The space has two 12 linear feet walls and slatted walls, and anyone can rent the space for $210 a month. We've had a large variety, and it's very popular. Also, we have sometimes schools rent it, sometimes art groups like the Western Ohio Watercolor Society or the Tri-Art Club. And so we have a nice mixture and variation.
So you never know what you might get when you stop in.
Well, we have I'm already booking for next year.
Oh, wonderful.
And I also book for the art room, which Mary was talking about. And that room, we have the red paper, we have the classes, and we also have exhibits there from schools like Alter High School or Hillel Academy or Carroll High School. Incarnation, Bethel.
So it's a great way to see local artwork from the youngsters as well.
And be part of the community too.
That's one of our most popular events. You get to see every parent of every child
Heck yeah,
come
my
in
kid's
and
the best artist, right?
Exactly.
You have all these budding Picassos.
Exactly. And so, yeah, that's a very popular thing, and one that we would like really to extend. We have, I think, 6 or 7 schools that exhibit in our place through the winter, but we would extend that if we could find more schools that were interested.
What's the best way to contact you all? Is it through the website?
Through the website. Our phone number is 293-5381.
Okay. And the website is thefineartsgallery.org.
thefineartcenter.org.
Oh, I'm sorry,
fineartcenter.org.
I read it and I misread it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's on the screen, so make sure you follow what you're seeing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anyone
Or stop
wants
in.
if anyone wants to rent one of these places, the gallery can give them my phone number, and we try to coordinate. Sometimes people rent both the art room and the visiting artist room at the same time.
And you have how many artists on any given month who would be there?
Well, only one person mans the store.
Well, I guess the work.
Yeah, but we have 16 two-dimensional artist members, and we have 18 consignor members, if you want to call them members. And yeah, that increases
November,
at Christmas
December
time. So we have about 34 people that are part of our gallery right now. And then every month, the visiting artist area is filled with someone who's not a member but wants to show their work. 5 or 6 months in the winter, we have schools, elementary and high school exhibits in the art room, and that's free to the school essentially. And we have coming up, we have 2 workshops coming up in September.
Tell us about those. Yeah.
The first one is on September 19th. It's a Saturday. It goes from 1 to 3 p.m. and it's called Look Your Best Color Analysis Workshop. It's really where the woman who's going to conduct the workshop, Wanda Nana, will show people what the best colors they should wear are, either in makeup or clothing. You've heard of that.
Yeah,
that's been around a long time, but we thought it would be an interesting kind of workshop for people who want to, redo that or come back and see how that works, or for people like me who never did go through that. And then on the next Saturday, the 26th of September, we have a workshop. It's called Sumi Eye, Bamboo, and Orchid 2. It's a workshop by a woman named Diane, who is an expert in Japanese painting and drawing. And so that workshop is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's on a Saturday. There's an hour break for lunch. She will bring all the supplies that people need, and she will show people how to draw, Oriental drawing, in the morning, and then in the afternoon they'll do some oriental type painting with color and different kinds of inks.
Okay.
And she's very good. It's very interesting. I think a couple of us in the gallery are already ready to sign up for it, so I think it'll be fun.
Is registration open for both those workshops
Both of
now?
those, right.
Okay.
The color analysis workshop is $15. You can pay at the door. The Japanese painting workshop is $75 for the day, but that covers all of your supplies and everything you need, so you don't have to bring any of your own art stuff.
What if you're just a basic painter or someone who wants to fine-tune your skills? Do you offer classes for that, or if someone's a new beginner in painting?
Almost every workshop that we have or plan to have has the full range.
Okay.
Anyone who's a very beginner or someone who's advanced. We try to make those workshops fun. That's really what art is about, having a good time.
Artists are all fun, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I wanted to give you just a couple seconds just to tell us a little bit about what you do, not only with the gallery, but just the kind of artwork that you do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a watercolor artist. I've been painting for about 20 years, off and on. Do some other craft things too, but mostly I'm a watercolor painter. And I got involved in the gallery about 5 or 6 years ago, and somehow I managed to.
She became president.
Yes. So that takes up some of my time, more time. You know, I'd like to paint more, but I have to write for grant proposals and those kinds of things now. So.
Okay. How about for you, Diane?
Well, I've been, I guess, wanting to be an artist all my life. I've been doing watercolors since about 1980. I love watercolor because of the transparency and the luminosity of watercolor. I'm also on the Sinclair staff. I've been teaching watercolor for them for 30 years. And
so you know what you're talking about.
I love what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. And Jim, what about you with photography?
Well, I do mostly landscape photography or travel type photography. I'm really kind of excited. I just came back from southern part of France where we filmed the,
nice.
filmed the white horses of the Camargue region. And I've got some very exciting shots that we were there for 8 days. And I've gone together with 2 other gallery artists who are watercolorists. And we're going to have a show the month of November.
Oh, wonderful.
Featuring on horses and various different types of art. And one of the things they're going to do, they're going to look through my photographs that I took in France, and they're going to give their own interpretation. They're going to pick one between the 2 of them and give their own interpretation. So I'm really looking forward to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wow, that sounds terrific. Go ahead.
Last year he went to Cuba and had an exhibit of his Cuban paintings, or photographs rather, and they're fabulous. People really loved them because of the old cars, and of course here we are opening up our relations with Cuba. So that was really interesting, I thought.
And his photos even made arrived in the Dayton Daily News.
How about that? Well, before we close, I want you to review the days and times that you're open so people can stop by and see you.
Okay, we're open Tuesday through Saturday from noon to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, we open up at 1, and we're open until 5. And then we're closed on Monday.
All right. And a good place to go to get more information is the fineartscenter.org.
Right.
And you can go and see the variety of artwork. And in just a few seconds here, I want to ask you, is an artist born, or can you be trained to be a good artist?
Oh, trained.
Trained?
Trained, definitely.
Yeah.
But you have to have the desire to do it.
Yeah.
I married an artist, and she helped me great.
Yeah.
So there's hope for me yet. Is what you're saying.
Absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for sharing the information. If you've not been out there, make sure you stop by and see them. They're at Cross Pointe Center. You can always call the City of Centerville 433-7151 or visit our website, centervilleohio.gov.